Director Chris McKay and Chris Pratt team up once again for the action thriller The Tomorrow War on Amazon Prime Video. So let's talk about it. Welcome to the channel. My name is Justin. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more up and coming content just like this. The Tomorrow War is something I've been looking forward to for quite some time. This actually was going to be a movie I was going to see on Christmas Day, I think in 2020. Obviously, that never worked out. But it's been a film I've been looking forward to for quite some time. The idea of having one person being sent into the future to fight a war to protect human race sounds very intriguing to me. And having Chris Pratt attached to it, who can deliver these big action movies like we've seen with Jurassic World, I was very excited to check this film out. And luckily, The Tomorrow War is pretty entertaining. This is a movie that really utilizes its future story and have really this sense of urgency as people are being drafted to be in the war in the future. I think like 2050 the time was. They have to spend a week in the war. If you die in the war, you die. But if you survive the week, then you get to go back to your original time period. And the rate that people actually survive is like 30%. So it's really low. So you also get that sense that this war is going to be a tough one. They have these aliens that have come to Earth, and they are just destroying Earth, and they need more people to help out. But thousands of people are dying in this war, and more people are being drafted. They're really picking anybody they can off the streets just so they can be in this war. The movie really wastes no time getting started. We have Chris Pratt at a party beginning, and he's watching a soccer game, and it gets interrupted by people coming from the future to draft people into the war. And then from there it really picks up. And then once Chris Pratt gets drafted and then goes to the future, the action really never stops. This is a thrill-a-minute ride. It's really entertaining with a lot of big action scenes. This is a movie that I would have loved to see on the big screen because of how big and explosive this movie is. And all of the sequences with the aliens, which I have to add, have some really cool designs. They are really advanced, and they are really tough to take down. And so we have all these group of people that are trying to kill these aliens. But on top of that, they also have a mission that they need to go find a team and extract them. So there's a lot going on. And luckily, Chris Pratt is able to lead this group in their mission. But we also kind of have a story that centers around the present time. And I think that both the story in the future and the story in the present time both feel very important to the overall story and the overall story of the aliens trying to take over Earth and how the war can be prevented in the future. So both the future story and the present story really do work, and both are really gripping and compelling stories. The action in here is really intense. There's long periods of really intense action we see in the future, and we're learning what the aliens' abilities are. We see action scenes where we know things about them. A group of people are trying to get something from the aliens, and we see them trying to stop the future war from happening. There's just so much going on, and each action scene is really intense. Towards the end, though, I feel like the future scenes were really kind of like grounded and intense. Kind of towards the end, it got a little bit corny, a little bit over the top, but still a lot of fun. So there's so many big action scenes in here, really explosive, big budget moments that just make this film really entertaining to watch. It goes to like the last few minutes of the movie. Once Chris Pratt enters the future, he has this really good relationship with a commander played by Yvonne Strahovski. If that's how you pronounce her name, I'm really sorry. But they have a really strong relationship, and there's a reason why. There's a reason for that really strong bond that caught me by surprise. I thought that was a nice addition to the story. We also have J.K. Simmons in the movie. A little bit of a limited role. He plays the father of Chris Pratt's character. They have this kind of estranged relationship, so they really don't get to see each other too much. But he does help out in the best way he can. We also have Betty Gilpin in here as the wife of Chris Pratt. I think she provides some of the more emotional moments once she realizes that her husband is going into the war. So the acting in here is really good, but I think the best part of all of the performances is definitely that relationship between Chris Pratt's character and the commander that is leading this war. For being a film that's almost 2.5 hours long, there wasn't really many moments that dragged or felt sluggish because of all of the intense action that is filling the movie. The pacing feels really quick. There is a few montage moments, but overall, all of the action just makes this movie feel really quick. And all of it's explosive. It's a lot of fun. So you're getting lost within the movie and realizing that this movie is moving pretty quickly because you're just so invested in these big action scenes. So the Tomorrow War took a really interesting premise and utilized both the future and the present to their advantage to create really compelling stories and develop really strong bonds with the characters. The action is a lot of fun. It's really intense. I like the designs for the aliens and their abilities, and also learning a lot about them and kind of their backstory and how they got to Earth, I think also provided some intrigue for the movie. Definitely check it out on Amazon Prime Video. It definitely is worth a watch. A little bit of a longer movie, but it does fill its runtime very nicely with a lot of moments that just keep you on the edge of your seat and wanting to see the next scene. And every upcoming action scene tries to outdo the previous one, so you know they're going to be big and a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and give the Tomorrow War a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for the Tomorrow War. Have you guys seen it? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.